Today on Tikifire Toy Reviews, Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ant-Man from the Ultron series. Hello, it's Tikifire here with another Tikifire Toy Review, and today I'm reviewing the Ant-Man figure. This was just released by Hasbro. This is the Ant-Man figure from the movie that was just released the other day, and it's also part of the Ultron Build-A-Figure series. You can see it has Ultron's head there in the package. And this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool series. The series, as we'll see, has some very cool characters in it. And they're all Ant-Man related in some way. So pretty darn cool. So there's the front of the package. It comes with an ant. It comes with a tiny Ant-Man. It comes with a tiny Yellow Jacket. Both in their movie costumes. And it comes with the Ultron head for the Build-A-Figure. There's Ant-Man on the side. And there it is on the back. It says, using Hank Pym's proprietary technology, Scott Lang shrinks to become the half-inch superhero Ant-Man. Very cool. Yeah. On the back there, it shows you the other figures that you have to get to build Ultron. You have Ant-Man. You have Marvel's Wasp. You have Marvel's Bulldozer. You have Marvel's Tiger Shark. You have the Grim Reaper. And you have Giant Man, even though he's not really giant. He's 6-inch scale. Go figure. Pretty cool, though. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to open this up and take a look at the figure and the smaller pieces that come with it. Okay, so what's in the package? Well, of course, we have the 6-inch Ant-Man figure. We have the head of Ultron, looking very Terminator-esque, just like he did in the Age of Ultron movie. Kind of strange that they released the Age of Ultron movie and they had an Avengers set of figures that still haven't come out from that movie. Well, actually, the first set did come out earlier. That's true, I didn't think about that. And that had a Thanos Build-A-Figure, which is cool and all, mind you, but still kind of odd that they didn't package the Ultron with those Avengers figures. And then they've got a second set of Avengers related figures that's starting to slowly leak out now and is officially out in August. And that set is the Hulkbuster armor, which, you know, is cool and all, but you would think Ultron, you know, get it out with the movie, get people excited. I don't know. Instead they put it out with Ant-Man, which just came out at the movie theater. Alright, so you also get this ant, which is pretty cool. And you get tiny, non-posable Ant-Man in his shrunken form. See how tiny he is? See, let's compare. Hey, man! And then he will fit on here, on the back of his ant, like he's riding him. Which I'm going to assume he does in the movie. I think I've seen that in some of the commercials, and some of the billion commercials I've seen. I've seen 11 billion commercials for this movie. And I can't wait to see it. Probably gonna, by the time this video plays on the channel, I'll probably have seen it. So, and then here's Yellow Jacket from the movie, and surprisingly, we're not getting a Yellow Jacket figure, which makes me wonder if the character gets killed in the movie or something, and we never see the costume again because of that. I don't know. If you want to read some interesting stuff, go read the old Avengers comics with Yellow Jacket. It makes for some interesting reading, definitely, definitely. All right, so there's the stuff. Here's the ant. Kind of big ant, but, you know, they had to, I guess they wanted to make him fit on here. And he could always use his shrinking particles, reverse them like he did when he became Giant Man, and make the ant bigger. I don't know. Who knows? All right, so this is your typical fare for your Marvel Legends Infinite series by Hasbro. He's got all the typical points of articulation. He's got the chest bend, the crunch, the ab crunch. He's got a swivel at the waist. This belt is movable. It was sideways on my figure when I pulled him out of the package, but I straightened it up. It does not look removable, and there may be a clamp or something, but I'm not going to try and move it. Okay, his leg does bend up there. Does have that ball joint at the hip here. He does have a twist at the thigh. He does have a bend at the knee. And no, this is kind of different. I've noticed on some of these newer figures, they're not really doing this. They're not putting the calf swivel like they used to. Okay, his foot does bend though at the ankle. Goes back to there. It will only bend so far forward though. And it will slide to the side some. As far as the body on this thing, this is really well sculpted. I really like it. And I think it's a pretty unique body. I don't think there's any other figures, as far as I know, that have this sculpt. Although he's similar to the, I think they call it the Bucky Cat body. I've read online. I think he's similar to that in size, maybe? Well, maybe a little smaller. I think he's a little smaller. He's kind of in between the Bucky Cat and the Spider-Man, Pizza Spidey body. Because the Pizza Spidey body is a lot skinnier. And the Bucky Cat body is bigger. But anyways, bicep swivel. Elbow is double jointed. Wrist does turn, and pow, pow. Now, he doesn't have any weapons other than his suit, right? Because the suit's what makes him, well, the PIM particles, as they call them, are what make him shrink or grow. And they're stored in the suit, and he uses the suit for that. And it gives him, like super strength at tiny size and all this kind of thing. It's weird and totally unrealistic, but that's okay. It's still a cool concept. I always liked the character in Marvel Comics, both in his Giant Man version and in the Ant-Man version. And he was a founding member of the Avengers in the comics, even though he hadn't shown up in the movies in the Avengers, though I'm sure he will eventually. And from what I understand, he's supposed to be in Civil War even next year. It's coming out, the Captain America Civil War movie, which is shaping up to be Avengers 2, basically. So that's kind of cool. So there he is, and there's Ant-Man butt. Alright, so yeah, he's ready to shrink up. And I've been seeing all kinds of fun pictures online of people posing this guy and, pretending he's shrunk. So that's kind of cool, I mean, with your other Marvel figures, you can't really do that. You have to build like a diorama or do something with like a backdrop or something like that. And with this guy, though, you don't even have to do that. You can just have him run around the house playing on the floor and take some cool pictures, because he's Ant-Man and he's shrunk. So very cool. So, in the comments, tell me what you think about Ant-Man, this version of Ant-Man. And if you've seen the movie and you liked it, tell me about it. Tell me what you liked about it or what you didn't like about it. Me personally, I think this is a cool looking rendition of the figure and of the character, and hopefully get to see the movie on Monday. Alright, cool. So, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. Ant-Man wants you to subscribe. Thanks for your time. Wow.